Hi, and welcome to the fifth course section. Here I will speak about using Elasticsearch for production. Let's start our little trip with cluster conception. So, what is a cluster? A node is a running instance of Elasticsearch, while a cluster consists of several nodes with the same cluster name that are working together to share their data and workload. As nodes are added or removed from the cluster reorganizes itself to spread the data evenly. At least one node in a cluster should perform a master role. Master manage cluster changes equal add remove indexes or add remove nodes to the cluster. Master node does not need to be involved in search, though it can perform data operation at the same time. So why do we need the cluster in production? The answer is high availability. Life is not perfect and any server can be crashed or become unavailable at any time. Cluster will allow us to save our data and continue to work as nothing happens. Let's try to understand how it works. While creating index, Elasticsearch creates shards under the hood. Shard is a logical and physical division of the index. Let's imagine that we define 3 shards. In that case, Elasticsearch will spread shards at the current slide, but it also means that data would be splitted between 3 nodes. Shards can be primary or replica types. A replica shard is just a copy of primary shard. Replicas are used to provide redundant copies of our data to protect against hardware failure and to serve read requests like searching or retrieving document. So let's define the next settings for our index. 3 primary shards and 2 replicas for each primary one. In that case, Elasticsearch will distribute shards in such a way to keep max redundancy. There are several possible scenarios how shards can be distributed, but let's assume that we got next combination. So we have a primary shard per node and 2 replicas for every node. Please pay attention that saving the max redundancy, we are having here data that are absent at node by itself. So while having primary shard 1, we are having replicas from second and third node. So in that case, every node has the full package of data. So our data is completely safe, and that is called a green cluster state. Let's imagine that one node has gone away. In that case, master node will change first replica shard to primary one, but the cluster will switch to a yellow state. That means that all primary shards are active, but not all replica shards are still alive. In that case, the cluster still continues to work and can process any request. There is also a red stage, which means that not all primary shards are available. In that case, cluster will not be processing our request at all. Here I want to say several more words about the master. As you remember, we need to have a master cluster. Imagine that master appeared to be at the first node. Then a new master should be elected, and the process of election is not so trivial. First of all, you can't reach high availability having 2 nodes at cluster because of the split brain problem. What it means? Imagine that you have 2 nodes and some 5-minute network pause. Both nodes will decide that the other one is dead and both will take a master role. And imagine that within that time both nodes will perform some update of the same document at the same time. Then network connection appears, but our data is not consistent anymore. What should we choose as the correct document state? There is no correct answer. What is the best practice to resolve the split brain problem? The split brain problem can be avoided by setting the minimum number of master nodes using the following formula. Minimum master nodes n divided by 2 plus 1, where is n? That is master eligible nodes. What does it mean from practice? In case 3-node cluster, you have to configure all 3 nodes as master eligible, so every node can become a master. In such a case, cluster will be resilient to the loss of any single node. To elect a new master, a majority is required. Such a majority is also called a quorum. So in that case, 2 nodes can both confirm that first node has gone away in fact, and that is not some accidental temporary network pause or something like that. In that case, 2 alive nodes can decide who will become a master among them. So such a scheme allows to avoid split brain problems to a statistically super low probability. That all causes that to build a high availability cluster, it is preferable to use an odd number of nodes equals 3 or 5, but not even like 4 or 6. You can read all about more here. I will add according links to attachments, that is official documentation of Elasticsearch, and one interesting article about Elasticsearch split brain problem. So choosing the correct number of primary and replica shards and the number of nodes by itself are essential things, but it is not only essential from high availability side, but also from performance aspect. Let's speak about the performance and how to choose the right number of shards at the next lecture. Hope to see you soon.